Tyrese Haliburton now, the most game-tying or go-ahead field goals in the final 5 seconds going back to the 97 playoffs, right? That's how far back that ABC went.
Yeah, so you got LeBron James
right?
has 8, and then
he's
Miller
got the most
and
with
Tyrese at 5.
Right, and LeBron has played, a couple more playoff
just
games
a
than
few.
Tyrese Haliburton, right? And Reggie Miller played just a couple more playoff games than Haliburton. Haliburton has 5 game-tying or go-ahead field goals in the final 5 seconds. He's got 5, second most going back now 30-plus years. 4 of them are this postseason. Right, 4 of them, all in different rounds, right? He's got the Thunder, he's got the Knicks, he's got the Cavs, he's got the Bucks, he's got all of them. I don't know, and again, it's a little bit prisoner of the moment, but, I mean, this is something that's unprecedented. He is on an all-time NBA playoff run this postseason to the point where I want to go back and look at some of Michael Jordan's runs in the early to mid. I mean, I was there for him, obviously, but this is 30 years ago, and Jordan obviously was, winning 3 in a row, away for 2 years, 3 in a row. He is. I got to go back and look and see if even Jordan had runs like this with game-winning shots like that. Obviously he didn't because Haliburton's already got 5. But again, you're going back to the 97 playoffs and Jordan started winning back in the early 90s. But I got to go back to that to find somebody that maybe have had the kind of playoff that Haliburton is having. That's the level he has been at this entire playoff. All these big shots at the end of games, all these big games he is having. Triple doubles after the first 8 minutes of a game against the Knicks. Like he is on an all-time playoff run where we might look at the end of this playoffs and go, okay, best playoff performance ever in NBA history. Where does Tyrese Haliburton rank? Is he in the top 3? Is it the best? That's where we could wind up looking at Haliburton when this is all said and done.
They finished the job, right? And as we just were talking about with Monty, odds come down tremendously. The implied odds, you still have a 75% probability for OKC based on the betting odds, but you go and you punched him in the mouth here in a game that you didn't play very well in the first half at all. Understatement with your 19 turnovers, but only 6 or 5, depending on your scorecard, in the second half, and you shot well from three-point range, and you give this guy an opportunity, right? Didn't take a lot of shots. We noted it as we started the show. It's like he's the old let the game come to you kind of side of things, but facilitating. He was active on the glass, and then in the fourth quarter when it matters, he rises up. Now, you go back to those Bulls runs, I'm going to immediately think of the right basketball play, as LeBron James always loved to say, getting the ball to either Kerr or Paxson for big shots, right? Doesn't mean Jordan didn't have them, but those are not indelibly etched into our brain other than the sometimes I dream he is me, and he's shooting the ball over Craig Elo or taking Russell off the dribble and sending him away as if a magician. But for Haliburton, the prisoner of the moment right now, it's the chaos that comes, one, with the Knicks and what that comeback was and that shot and emblematic and callbacks from 30 years. But now you do this to the Thunder because, go through. Monty did the shot. She had everybody go up and down and make their predictions. I'm going to guess most people were yelling sweep as they did. Right? I got it to 6, so I'm feeling really chesty now that I gave the Pacers a puncher's chance. Still picked the Thunder to win the series, but I'm like, hey, I gave them 2 games and said, they matched up well in the clip that's circulating on Fox Sports Radio that went up on the socials. How about a Fresca at Swollen Dome? I feel like a wizard on a relative basis now, but did I expect this? No, but you hang around, you keep it close. This is the team that is going to jump up and bite you, and Haliburton's that guy. He's got ice in his veins, man. Again, he should go and steal that trophy from Jalen Brunson that they made up this year.
Yeah, they're going to come to his house and say, hey, sorry, you're great. This is nothing on you, but we kind of need that trophy.
And you got your coach fired.
Yeah. So you worry about that, and we'll get this trophy to the right person, and things will be fine. No, look, we could look back at let's just, if the Pacers win, right? And we look back and say, all right, is this the best playoff performance of the last 50 years, right? Because I don't think anybody's going to go back to the black and white video of the 60s. And did Bob Cousy have a run like this? Did Bill Russell have a run? You want to go back, modernish era of the NBA, back to 1980, right? Back to when Magic and Larry came in, and that really changed things in the NBA, right? You go back there, I mean, it may wind up being the best. Like I'm saying, I don't know off the top of my head because I remember, some of the playoffs that Jordan had and some of the big shots he had, but overall, consistently through the playoffs, like it may end up when it's done with Haliburton having the best 4 shots like this. And that's not just like he's showing up at the end of games. He's having other big triple doubles and scoring 35 points. Like the guy is doing it at a level that we haven't seen it. I mean, we've seen guys make big shots a couple of times in the playoffs before. He's already got more pressure shots in the NBA playoffs than Steph Curry's had his entire career. And Curry's got 5 titles. So I mean, like it's or 4 titles. I don't really. That's how big a deal. That's how big and how well and what Tyrese Haliburton's been doing over the course of the last month. It's incredible to see, and I still can't believe I'm seeing it, but. Again, we could in a week we could look back and go, was anybody as good as Haliburton? Did Jordan ever have a run? Did Kobe have a run like this? Right? Did Paul Pierce have the run when the Celtics won in 2008? Did Tim Duncan ever have a run quite like this? And I don't know that you're going to find it, man.
Well,
I really don't
think
know.
it's going to come down to this though. Jordan still wins because Haliburton is fueled not by the play on the court, but a guy sitting in a Barca lounger yelling, "I took that personally," because he has earned that and taken that as his mantra for these playoffs.